Hello fellow pilots, I'm Major Payne and this is another episode of Airbase Briefing, and I have 3 different topics, but first let's start with news, and we have another pizza delivery coming. It's look like 2 Sagittario combined together, but let's not laugh too early, okay, because the parameters of this plane suggest that it's gonna be a very good machine, not like for 25th anniversary of Wargaming when we get this Italian spaghetti which was so bad that during the event Wargaming decided to give it a buff. Now this time it's going to be a different, hope so,
Savoia-Marchetti SM.91.
or just SM.91. It's going to be a heavy fighter at tier 7. We already have some available parameters of this plane and it looks like it's going to be a very good machine, but let me go through with all this information for you. So we have plane with 400 HP, which is pretty average for tier 7 heavy fighter. We have top speed 700 km per hour. We have optimum altitude 2000 meters, not great, not terrible. Dive speed, which is also your maximum speed, is 825 km per hour, stall speed 170, and very good climb rate 130 meters per second. Unfortunately, average turn time is 14.9 seconds, which is rather bad, like one of the worst actually. The only plane which have worst is Ki-94E. It's a tier 7 premium Japanese heavy fighter available in a tech tree, and he have like 15.4. But other than that, any other heavy fighter have better maneuverability, so you have to rely on your tail gunner, speed, or 2-circle fight, and firepower basically. Speaking of firepower, we have 5 20mm cannons. They have auto aim angle only 2 degrees, dispersion angle 0.4, overheat time 8 seconds, so very good. And damage per second is 110, round per minute is 420, so it's pretty average at this tier. And the range of those cannons is very good, 780 meters. So to comparison, we can use the Bf-109Z. It's a German heavy fighter tier 7, and in stock configuration he have 4 20mm cannons, so they are exactly the same as this one. So if he would have another one, then that would be the same firepower. So 5 20mm, so this is very good firepower, this is consistent. Overheat time is pretty good. It's not like P61, when the P61 was overpowered before the nerf, when P61 had 10 seconds, but you have 8 seconds here, so it's pretty good. It's actually what the same overheat time as the P61 at the moment. Now the tail gunners look very interesting. It's 20mm cannon, so it's better than any other heavy fighter this tier. Yeah, but the problem is that the angle of fire angle of this cannon is very narrow. For comparison, we can use a tier 5 SE-100, which is French heavy fighter at tier 5, and he have like 25 degrees left and right, so that's never been enough. This is actually difficult to operate, and imagine that this one have only 20 degrees left or right, so it's even worse. So it's gonna be difficult to use this 20mm cannon. Or rather, it's going to be difficult to maneuver when we're escaping and we're trying to avoid the enemy fire. Then we have to make some turns, and that's going to be very difficult to fire this 20mm cannon at this point. Yeah. Now engines are DB605DC. That's exactly the same engine as we have in tier 7 light fighter Sagittario. It's water cooled, 1475 horsepower, so it's exactly the same. Not great, not terrible, I would say. We have also 4 bombs. This is like tier 5 bombs, 100 kg bombs. Damage per bomb is 2100, so it's so low that I doubt that we're even going to be using them. At least I probably won't use these bombs. I wouldn't even carry them with me into the battle. I would use this plane rather as an air superiority fighter. I wouldn't bother to use those bombs because I have to gain so much altitude and time for what? To destroy one air defense gun emplacement. So, you know, it's not really promising. And I'm flying the same way as, for example, in Bf-109Z. There's a 250 kg bomb, but I never use that. It's just one bomb. I'm not gonna bother myself to go and do some bomb run with one bomb. Like, I prefer to stay at high altitude, do my job as a heavy fighter. Now let's move to another interesting topic, and it's imbalance between bots. So it's not really about the matchmaking, as we all know it's have many problems, but it's about bot strength between the teams. I heard many conspiracy theory about this, and I never want to believe it, like, but since I play on North American server, NA server, I can clearly see it, that from time to time, those battles which are filled up with bots, not like on EU server, bots may decide about winning or losing pretty often. So let me show you one of the example I have. So this is the battle where I play up against bot team only. In my team are only bots, and in enemy team are only bots. I'm the only player. That was probably some late in the evening or something in the morning. Anyway, I was playing at tier 4 RA197. It's a German multi-hero fighter. And basically, as you see on top of the screen, how close this game was. Despite that I have 15,440 points, but still, that I barely win this game. I mean, barely. It's just amazing. So that's the indication that the bots in enemy team was extremely strong. And take a look on the result in a hangar. I have like 10 sectors capture and 880 capture points. I mean, come on, this is insane. So can you imagine what kind of job I had to do in this game to win it? So it's clearly indicate that the enemy bots were much better than my ones. So that allowed me, of course, to do this great result. But there is also many other battles when I can see them that they just bots in enemy team are doing better than human player, and this is quite often on an AA server, unfortunately. So that's not only some conspiracy theory that people saying, oh, bots win the game or something. No, this is really happening. Some teams have better bots than other team. It is a real problem in some of the battles. I'm not saying this is a critical problem, but this is something. It's not just people talking nonsense. Yeah, there is a problem. And last topic, guys, is very good weekend event where we can accelerate crew training, and I'm going to use that for my weekend gameplay video. So guys, if you want to see me in particular plane, leave me in a comment section, kind of request what plane would you like me to fly, and I pick it up those machines and I go for a few battles. Now that's all I have for you today. If you like it, guys, please leave a like and subscribe for future content. Let me know in the comment section what plane would you like me to fly and what you think about bots being overpowered. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Take care, guys.